Hello and welcome to another Robcast, Prevenge of the Nerd podcast. It's time. Happy Halloween, guys. It is me again, Rob Cicchetto, your guru of gore and creator of zombie portraits, inventor of the service, the first zombie portrait service on planet Earth, and the doer of more zombie portraits than anyone else on the planet of Earth that we live on here. I am glad to be back. I hope you guys missed me. I sorely missed you guys. I must apologize for my tardiness in doing more podcasts. I wish I could do them like literally every week, every other day. But it has been absolutely nuts around here. It's been crazy. I've been very, very busy, and I know that's always the worst excuse, the shittiest excuse, the lamest excuse. Oh, I'm busy. But honestly, guys, I've been, getting a lot of media coverage lately, which is fantastic. Being busy is not a complaint. I am very happy to be busy. But I do wish I could do more podcasts for you guys. I really love doing them. And I've been getting a lot of media coverage for the Zombie Portraits service lately. So I've been very, very busy getting a lot of new orders coming in, which is fantastic. They're coming in from mostly Canada right now because the coverage was mostly in Canada. So I'm very glad for that. I'm very grateful for that, of course, and I'm always honored to do more zombie portraits every day, like all the time, you know. So, today is a movie review because I'm in my movie room. I actually had to get another shelving unit for more movies that I have purchased that I love. I love movies, man, as you can tell. I'm not what you'd call a one of these scholarly movie critic guys, whatever that is, really. I don't pick movies apart in terms of their like cinematic sort of the doings and the inner workings and things in terms of the making of the film. But I more talk about the enjoyment of the movie. And 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing a movie review, it's a movie that I love, that I'm recommending that you guys watch. And today is the goriest, bloodiest fucking horror movie I've ever seen in my life. And guys, trust me, I've seen a lot of movies, man. It is Macabre. It is... this is the movie. It's Macabre. It's Macabre, I guess. I'm sure people will try to correct me in my saying of the word. But that is the title of the film. I just watched this again last night to reaffirm what I remember watching it the first time. Which is, I'm telling you, I've never seen anything. You could say, was it gorier than like Dead Alive, Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, and yeah, it was, man. And it was not. It did not go for jokes. There was nothing funny about this movie. It's deadly serious and hardcore. It makes Martyrs look like like a Disney movie. I don't know if I'd go that far, but there's more blood. There's more blood in this movie than I've ever seen probably in any movie. That includes like Evil Dead, any zombie movie I've ever seen. This movie somehow manages to pack the blood in every scene practically, and with seeming you kind of sit there and go, yeah, it would be this bloody, and the blood and gore seem natural, in a sense where there's so much stuff going on, and it's kind of I'm gonna liken it a little to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's basically a group of friends in a van who help someone, on their way out of town, on their way to an airport, basically, and they end up picking someone up and bringing them home, thus helping them, bringing them to their home, and that's when the, insane violence ensues. Now, one of the things about this movie that I love, too, is that you kind of don't know what these people are. It's kind of a mystery, because they allude to a lot of different, almost supernatural things. They're definitely serial killer type, entities, but there's a supernatural, element in it, which I love. If it was just a straight slasher thing, I'm not down with slasher movies that much. But this has a supernatural element to it. It has a sacrifice element to it. It definitely has a Texas Chainsaw Massacre element to it. Now, this movie, it's not French, it's not Italian, it's not Korean, it's not Japanese. It's Indonesian. So it comes from it's an Indonesian film, and I don't think I've ever seen an Indonesian horror movie before. I may have seen reviews on really bad, early, 80s and stuff, Indonesian films, that were sort of I guess maybe zombie knockoff movies and stuff like that. But I've never actually seen, and it took me a while to figure out, where are these people from? Where does this take place? And it's an Indonesian film, so kind of rare. And you know what? I never hear people talking about this movie. I've never seen a review for it. I've never heard anyone say, "Oh, I saw this wicked movie called Macabre." So I'm not obviously the first one to review this, but I hope that I'm going to reach a lot of people that can see this, and I really don't know how you're going to see it other than borrowing it from me. I don't know what platform it would be on in terms of viewing it, but look for it. It is just over the top, and it's beautifully shot too. There's incredible overhead shots that you kind of watch and you sort of go, "Oh my God, what am I seeing here?" It's these beautiful overhead shots that are absolutely bird's eye sort of views of they're dining, and there's gore, and there's gore and stuff. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And if you want over the top gore, this is the movie for you. It's also very scary. There are jump scares in this, but they're not lame attempts. They're things that are shocking, as they are jump scares too. So get ready for that. And I mean, I'm telling you guys, I would not steer you wrong with a horror movie. This is one of the best ones I have ever seen, and I am just absolutely flabbergasted by the fact that I've never heard reviews on it or anything like that. And I watch a lot of individuals who do movie reviews. Chris Stuckman, the Dead Meat reviews. Shouting out those guys. Endings Explained. The Kill Count. The Dead Meat podcast. Those are great ones. Found Flicks. That's another great one. There's a lot of great movie reviews out there. Now, maybe they have, and I've just never seen it. But I am actually going to actively try to find some actual reviews of this movie to see what other people think of it that have seen it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I watched it last night, and there was a lot of stuff I forgot about. I literally bought this movie sight unseen. I'd never heard of it before. I saw it. I was like, oh, this looks rather interesting. Sometimes you strike out and you don't. The movie that you buy is shit. But it's in the collection, whatever. Maybe 9 times out of 10, shitty movies are nice to laugh at. If you have people over, you can watch it, and it's just a shitty movie to make fun of. But this movie, I was just blown away from top to bottom. You know, you literally are at the edge of your seat watching this, and there are moments where you just can't believe what's happening. You know, like especially with the characters that you end up really feeling for. Like you really, the character development is really good, and like they're not like, you know, one-dimensional characters that you just don't give a shit for, or you find like, oh, I want them to die. You know, you don't want any of these people to die. And it's not like an American horror movie where you're like, oh, I can't wait till these kids die. You know, I can't wait till they're killed in horrible ways one by one. This is not that. This is something different. And another thing I love about this movie too, or at least I appreciate about it, is the fact that you know, a lot of foreign films that you might watch, especially horror movies and stuff like that too, sometimes the culture really you know, baffles like the plot. Like you might go like, you know, why are these people doing this? And that's, you know, maybe a cultural thing, and we're not accustomed to that cultural thing, so it might motivate someone to do something that you would not normally see. There are like very few and very minute you know, things like that in this movie, but nothing that can't be sort of explained with a minor cultural difference. Everything is basically like a universal thing. I don't want to say, oh, you know, it's a normal thing. Like it's not, maybe not normal to them or not normal to everyone else, but these are things that would kind of happen just to humans, period. You know, like anyone. Like it progresses, the plot progresses in a way that doesn't seem baffling, or, you know, you don't get confused with any kind of strange cultural differences that you might not be accustomed to. So that's a huge plus. I actually find that a huge plus. Sometimes you'll watch a movie, you know, that comes, you know, a foreign film that you're watching it, and it might not completely resonate with you because of the cultural differences. I get that. That's just a thing. You know, what are you going to do? You know, you can't help that. That's that. You know, and that has some minor things to do with the plot and things like that. So. Another thing that I really love about this too is that it's not dubbed. It's and you know what, guys? Become accustomed to this, because it's a thing. It's not going away, and it's actually better. It's subtitled, and I'm so glad that it's subtitled and not dubbed, because the main villain, or the big bad character in this, the mother, I'm not spoiling anything, it's pretty obvious. The mother, her voice is probably one of the most chilling, like it's from the grave. It's the most, like, if a zombie could talk, this is what it would sound like. Like, she has this dead, like, lifeless delivery to her, her speech pattern is this lifeless, dead sort of delivery, and it's chilling. You know, so, like, there's so many fantastic elements to this. I really can't find anything that would detract based on what the movie is, in terms of like, oh, well, you might not like this, you might not like that. This film, if you want a gore movie, like if you want a movie with tons of gore and actually action too, like, it's incredible. Like, it's just absolutely incredible. And I don't know how this thing has gone under the radar for so long with horror fans. Again, I've never, like, you know, I'm pretty down with horror stuff. You know, even in magazines and things. Like, I read magazines and stuff like that, like Rue Morgan, Fangoria, and stuff like that. And I don't know when this came out. Let's see. And it's by the Moe brothers, if that means anything. 2011. Old movie. Yeah. So it's old now. Yeah. So you know, 2011. So I mean, it's been around for a long time. And again, how it went under the radar is anyone's guess. In any case, guys, I highly recommend this film. The film is Macabre. and I highly recommend it. One of the best, one of the most gory, most bloody horror film I have ever seen. And like I said, I've seen a lot of them, man. Like I've seen the granddaddies and the big, the big ones. Like the martyrs and the like all those big, like the Serbian film and all those like big, those untouchable, like bad, over the top horror films, stuff like that. Irreversible. It's not really, that's not really a horror gore movie, but those types of movies, even like Zombie, the Italian sequel to Night of the Living Dead, things like that. Nothing comes close to this in terms of visceral gore and excessive blood, and not in a tongue-in-cheek way. Not that I saw, anyway, not that I felt. Everything seemed to me to be deadly serious, and it was a thing where, you really care for these characters, and you want to see this, family get the comeuppance, Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Please, guys, give this video the thumbs up. I really want to do more of these videos for you guys. There's so many more movies I want to do reviews of, so that you can, check out and enjoy. Please check out my Patreon page. Everyone wants to talk about, we want Halloween all year round. Well, on my Patreon page, you get that all year round. Every day, new zombie drawings, new horror content added every single day of the year, past Halloween, past Christmas, right into the new year, all through summer, every single day. Go to my Patreon page, guys. I'm putting the link in the description below, so there's no excuse. Check it out. Please, again, give this video the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. All these little things really do so much for me, and it just makes me smile. And I love you guys so much. And I want to be your movie friend. I want to be your pop culture guru friend. And I want to be your go-to guy. And I'm going to be doing more videos. I know I keep saying that, but that is my intent. I want to do it. I want to come to you guys more often, and I want to spread the news. And have you heard the good news? I want to spread the news, and I want to, get you guys accustomed to more cool horror movies and just other movies, just pop culture in general. So I will see you guys again, hopefully very, very soon. I'm really happy that you joined me here today. And best wishes until next time. All right? I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.